Is this title too clickbait, Tommy? I'm not sure, but I think it's so true. If there's one thing I learned along the way, studio monitors don't make you a great producer, you know. And some people just have the gas, some producers, the gear acquisition syndrome. Getting new gear as a music producer is just super appealing, interesting, and something you look forward to have in your studio, you know, it's your hobby. But there are many things you can do before you buy studio monitors or expensive studio monitors that make more sense than buying studio monitors. In this video we're gonna talk about right that. What up guys, my name is Jeffrey from Inside Audio and today we're gonna talk about essential steps you need to know before you buy studio monitors. Let's get into it. So as you can see, I got quite a few studio monitors. We got even more in the back there, but that's all to test out. But the one thing I learned from testing them, it doesn't matter how expensive the studio monitor is, what kind of features they got, if the room and your knowledge is not up to date to the studio monitor. So that's really an essential thing. And maybe you're not gonna listen to this advice, maybe you're just gonna buy those expensive studio monitors. Please do. In the end, it's just discovering the thing that works for you. But the first thing is acoustics in the room. The second thing is Sonarworks, that's essential. The third thing is knowing how sound works. And the last thing is doing your own research. So let's start with topic 1. So acoustics and knowing your room and getting to know your room in the end, that's really a difficult topic which we can make a separated video about. But understand, room acoustics come first on studio monitors. So you first optimize all the acoustics in your room. You learn to know your room. How are the lows translating? How are the mids translating? How are the high frequencies translating? And based on that, you can really get the maximum out of your studio monitors. I mean, simple said, if the acoustics in a room are bad and you have a good pair of studio monitors, it doesn't make sense, you know. So, and still, if you have cheap studio monitors, still get to know your room. Invest in acoustics in your room, because that's where the biggest upgrade is to get. The moment you come in a studio that has full acoustic treatment, you will hear the difference. And even with budget studio monitors, you can get decent sound in that room. So that's essential. Get to know your room and do some digging in acoustics and how acoustics works, how audio travels through the room. That is way more important than taking your wallet out and buy expensive pair of studio monitors. Part 2. Sonarworks. If you didn't heard of Sonarworks yet, this is just not paid promo, it's just out of my own experience. This calibrates your room. It really measures the room that you're working in, and it calibrates your studio monitors adjusting to your room with a custom EQ profile it generates from that. And this is just, even if you have budget studio monitors, go and try this for yourself. With trying something like this, you really hear the difference of the audio that you can achieve in the room you're working in your bedroom studio. Even if it's a bedroom studio, go calibrate it, go do it, since that's just priceless information for yourself, and you will see you can get way more out of your studio monitors. Even in this acoustic optimized studio with expensive studio monitors, we did this, and after hearing the difference, I was just amazed. I was like, I already liked the sound, but after the calibration profile, I was like, yo, that how we had it set up first was just bad, you know. After this, it just made much more sense. So give Sonarworks a try. Trust me, it's just really essential for every music studio to get the maximum out of your studio monitors. Point number 3, understanding sound. I mean, sound is an interesting thing. Low frequencies travel slower than high frequencies, hit different angles in the room, reflect on different angles in a room, bounce around in your room. So really understanding how sound travels. That also has to do with acoustics, because based on the sound, on how it travels, you do acoustic optimization in your room. But that knowledge is way more valuable than, hey, I just take my wallet out, I buy expensive studio monitors. No, understand how sound travels first and then go look at studio monitors, because that gives you way more insight in where you have to watch on, what is important for you. If you don't have any background knowledge in that, you're gonna buy studio monitors based on the brand, based on the look, and not all on the sound. So knowing how sound works, and that also will evaluate your production process in the end. So really knowledge, guys, go focus on the sound. Let's go to the last point number 4. All in all, recap this and take that in mind. Like, if you're working in a kitchen, if you're a chef and you buy an expensive knife, that's not gonna make you a good cook, you know. Like, the same is with production. Like, expensive studio gear is not gonna make you a good producer. So really focus on the theory and focus on that. Just dive in some books, go read a book about audio, go check out the technology behind Sonarworks, go check out the features of those audio interfaces, go check out how a coaxial design works in studio monitors, how a tweeter is set up, which technology they used. All that knowledge will help you to make the right decision, really based on the experience you have and the knowledge you build up as a music producer. Essential to know. So to recap all this, do some digging, step up your knowledge instead of taking out your wallet and spend a lot on studio monitors. I think getting your knowledge on point is the first step you should take, and that's the advice I want to give you in this video. Regardless what you do with it, that's up to you, but I hope you learned something here. If you like this video, this kind of content, please leave a like, subscribe to the Inside Audio YouTube channel, and remember, always keep making music. Until next time.